Welcome to the WorkCast, the podcast where we go over the work that happened this week. I'll tell you right now, if you were looking for something more coherent or like something with a guest star or something with a formula, you're gonna have to come back later. We're working on it. Yeah, just subscribe and then exit out and come back later and check it out when it's done. It'd be really cool, I promise. So this week we did a lot of work on like animating text and kind of like rendering it in a 3D space. It was a really cool project to work on. I had a lot of fun. I will say, since I've been in high school, wow, like video editors have gotten some cool stuff. It was pretty cool to like play with text in like a VR or 3D space. And I mean, this is like the very base level of animation or moving something around that you can even possibly accomplish. There's so much more to it. And it's something that now that I know how to do, I can continue to improve it. Now, this week we're working on the outro, and honestly, kind of love the outro. I'm a fan. I think that shit was fire. That shit worked out. I think it looks good. The only thing I could improve on it, I think we could shoot it in a cooler location than my like closet kitchen. Honestly, this week wasn't as productive as some of the other weeks, I think. Making silly videos is hella fun though, so gonna continue doing that. I didn't necessarily get as much as I wanted done. I didn't finish the clip art for a video. I was like uploading it in a Starbucks and it didn't feel great. No, I shouldn't care as much, but sometimes you get that like awkward feeling. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I couldn't clip art. I was like trying to Photoshop a picture of me into another picture as I'm sitting at the Starbucks, and I thought it would be weird to like look at someone doing that. So I stopped. I stopped, and I know clip art's a big part of it. We're gonna improve. It'll be a lot easier. So next time we're gonna do a little clip art for it. It'll be great. It'll be great. I promise. Now we definitely got a little lost in the sauce on the the actual video, which would have been like the intro plus the outro, and then we got lost in the audio track, and it's just awful. We're gonna have to do a whole section on doing the audio, or we're gonna have to keep it really simple. That's the best way to go about it. Keep it simple, stupid. That's the mantra. As I was adding the outro to the intro from last week, I realized that I hated the first intro so much. I needed to change it. What I was changing on it ended up not working out, and I was a little bit pressed for time, so we just hit send, put some under construction things on it, because that sounded like more fun than fixing the original project. So I guess I'll apologize for anyone who watched the video in its entirety. Done warned you in the description. I still apologize that you had to go through that audio nightmare. We're gonna fix it. It'll get better. Alright, so what do I want to accomplish next week? I think we're gonna do some clip art and maybe a new intro idea. Kind of got one brewing. I think we're gonna do a new intro. We're gonna remake it, scrapping the first one, and just start all over. That's what we're gonna do. Maybe do some audio track improvements. Oh, that last one was pretty rough. And that's just the way we like it. Only one way to go. It's like once you're at rock bottom, you can only get better. That is the greatest part. We're just failing it up. Oh, ooh, ooh. We're definitely gonna get better. Might be kind of fun to do an episode where we make a theme song. Like, how many hours of work does it take to make a theme song? And then it'll be like a YouTube series inside a YouTube series. Let's talk about the magic of audio, like, I guess, engineering. Yeah, oh, that feels wrong. Just the audio magic that can go on. I have been here recording for at least 30 minutes, and I've got about 4 minutes of usable audio. We have sat down, cut out all the stuff. Now watch. See, I could just stop right here. Boom, you won't even know how long I just stopped for. It's sick. I can cut out all the pauses, so I can pause whenever I want. I don't have to one take Andy it. I have time. I can cut it out. I could do another retake. Oh, it's limitless. And yeah, I understand that I probably should have been doing this from the start, but you don't just start knowing what you're doing. You gotta learn it. Speaking of learning, definitely gotta do some more of that. Let's go over some like analytical stuff. Ooh, taking a dive in viewership. Nobody's tuning in, which is fair. Telling everybody to come back later. So right now, we are right around 30 hours of time spent on this project. A lot of it's recorded, which I think in 30 hours I've made some decent progress, which has been real sick to see. I mean, like, what's the product gonna look like in 60 hours, in 70 hours, in 420 hours? Who knows? Sky's the limit. You're just gonna have to come back later and find out.